Hey there, welcome to episode 17 of the Buy Me an Update audio program, available exclusively on buymeacoffee.com, something they are not paying me or compensating me in any way to do. The weekly update on previous week's audio programming and what's coming up next this week. The title is More. We're recording this at 3:20 p.m. on Monday, March 17, 2025. Show notes are thus: all of my media programming thus far is audio only and non-political about 99% of the time, but the relaunch of Hugo Floss is rapidly approaching to add some video, maybe some live streams at some point, and to open the possibilities all the way. The links for today's episode: ko-fi.com, fi.com/Dan Hugo, my other coffee channel, coffee engagement channel, in addition to buymeacoffee.com. You can check that out for textual updates and whatnot. And I also have links to all of my other audio programming, direct links, which are also available on the buymeacoffee.com/Dan Hugo profile, which hopefully you found if you found this audio program. Speaking of audio programs, last week, Let's Innovate for Vegas was another presentation about growing our board, looking for directors, an annual outreach activity. Quaggling Sand was a slightly new take on my conscientious lack of a motor vehicle, with a little reflection on the cars I have had before and over the years. FFS Talk was something of a rant on words and their meaning, literally and figuratively. Cafe Genius Impresarios about the trademark grant to the UNLV Office of Economic Development for Fun Economy trademark. Good for them. Hopefully they're working on some other stuff. This week, the relaunch of Hugo Floss has been on one of the burners for the past couple of months. It's something I've mentioned several times, but is it getting anywhere? There's so many things on the to-do list, it's ridiculous. Given that Spotify actually completely deleted the previous Hugo Floss episodes, it's making me concerned that I should get at least an intro episode up there. The Hugo Floss Spotify account is there, but all of the episodes of days gone by are gone. I still have them, but they are not published on the Spotify site, and thus via RSS anywhere else. I am not necessarily a fan of Spotify for things like this, but let's be honest, it is minimally useful for getting media out there. Also, we'll probably be trying out their Riverside video production tools, see what they're all about. They're reasonably priced at free for some tier of use. It'll be a part of the overall distribution plan, generally speaking, to use Spotify. And it is what it is. Though, and this is a modicum of motivation either way to just start this going. Unlike the audio episodes of my existing programming, this video focus will ideally bring others into conversation topics that are a bit more broad and maybe even spontaneous. It will not be a political leaning program, but it will not try to lean away from talking politics. I try to not get into politics of any kind in my audio essays unless they're directly relevant. But for something like Hugo Floss, sort of a anything goes, especially if you can invite guests to join in the conversation spontaneously, again. So the topics will vary based on what people want to talk about and the news of the day and whatnot. Maybe a little Vegas focus as well. So there you go. Thank you for listening to all of my audio programming and for paying attention to all of my various initiatives and projects. And so have a good week.